Right. So just so we're, when you started Beauty Kitchen, you wanted to create sort of this DIY experience where people could bring back their bottles and refill them, tell us what the sort of like that, the mechanics of that were, and it's sort of now kind of informing what you've created today.
Sorry, that's my not listening. Sorry, JJ. So yes, when we started, it was very much the DIY foundation. So we had a little shop in Glasgow, and as I described it before, it was like Build-A-Bear for beauty. So you chose your jar, and we did bath and body self-preserving products because we didn't want to get into the complication of preservatives and skincare. We wanted to start where people could get involved in making their own products from scratch. So they would come into the store, they would choose their jar, which was a glass Kilner jar, reusable. They would choose their base, generally a salt or a sugar. They would then choose another ingredient, which could be seaweed or rose petals, not necessarily something that was an active for the formulation, but it made the body scrub look pretty, yeah? And then you had the essential oil and carrier oil, and you had it all in the one jar, and you had created your own body scrub to your specification. So if you wanted it drier or oilier, then you had the ability to do that. We realised quite quickly that people were very apprehensive about doing this themselves. And it then moved into a workshop model where we were basically teaching people in groups to be able to make their own beauty products, from body scrubs, face masks, lip balms, to basic sort of skincare as well, face masks. And that was really the very ethos of what, and really the name Beauty Kitchen was about, ingredients that you have in your house that you could use as your beauty products. It's also the most sustainable way as well if you're making your products from scratch, because you're then knowing how much you need or not. And what developed from that is that we needed to have the scale. So we then needed to have the distribution. And that was where Holland & Barrett, a national retailer here in the UK, came into play. They were completely fascinated by the DIY option that we had. And they asked us if it was possible for us to be able to create a mini beauty kitchen in their stores. And that's where we started off with some general products that could sit on a shelf, and that was in all their stores. But we also created live areas which is still in 14 of their stores, where customers can go in and freshly make their own body scrub from scratch. So it's developed from there with the strategy of always thinking we would like all beauty personal care products to be in reusable packaging, because there is no reason why that can't happen.